Niggas need a haircut. Looking crazy.
Oh, we live?
We live and direct. Yeah, I'm seeing we having trouble streaming the Instagram. If you ended on Instagram, this is the expected. Man, for now. Remove this destination from stream for sure.
We on Twitch?
Nah, we on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we need an Instagram key. Copy paste the stream key. I ain't got time for that. Save it just like that. There we go. Yeah, man. Live and direct. I know the vibes, man. I can't play certain drops. Hello. I can play that one though.
For sure though.
Yeah, I mean, we counting down to Mania Night 2. Hit the Twitters real quick.
Night 2. Looking forward to it, man. I'm ready for Night 2.
Yeah, Night 2 about to have all the heat. I can't even cap.
Yeah, man. I gotta take a look at that card for Night 2. I gotta see what's going down.
Let me bring this. I'll pull it up in a second.
Yeah.
Boom. Let me copy it.
Oh, yeah. There's gonna be some heat. Yeah.
I mean, the card is heat just off the 3 matches that I just want to see. The Intercontinental match, Codie versus Cena, even though the build ain't been hitting on nothing. Mm-hmm. And I definitely got to see what Bianca do. For those 3 right there is... And then they got Randy Orton. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
Because Randy Orton don't got an opponent. Instead of them putting... You seen SmackDown? On
Yeah.
Bro, Street Profits had their match. DIY come out, steal the championships, and get disqualified. Nick Aldis goes, yo, I bet we're going to do a TLC triple threat match next week on SmackDown.
Yeah, that was insane.
Bro. Yo.
Nope. Not gonna lie, I'm looking pretty jacked right now. Looking pretty jacked. I'm about to just flex the entire time.
I see you have on your Jimmy Wang Yang garb.
For sure. This is my Mania fit.
Manny looking like Jimmy Wang Yang right now.
Let me change my name.
Yo, to Manny Wang Yang.
There's a pause in there somewhere. It sound like it.
Oh no.
Are we on what are we on right now? Yeah. Like what are we live on?
Live on YouTube.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
Tube.
Hold on. Let's put a tweet out.
Yeah, I'll just put one on my Twitter. My son KP is busy juicing right now.
I don't know. For the week, he thinks he's Jadakiss.
Yo, shouts to everybody in the chat. All 3 of y'all. If you're in the chat, let us know what you think about Night 1. Rate Night 1 from 1 to 10. What y'all feel about Night 1? But back to what I was saying before about Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Bro goes, yo, Street Profits, look, I know they just ruined your match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give y'all a triple threat ladder match next week on SmackDown. Even though Randy Orton don't have an opponent and he really don't even have a match, I could just swap that out, but I'm gonna give y'all SmackDown next week.
Isn't there a couple people without a opponent on this card? Didn't Bailey like drop out of her match?
They pulled Bailey because they did like an injury angle. yesterday where Bailey's like backstage hurt, and Lyra Valkyria finds her. She's like, "Yo, what happened?" She's like, "Yo, somebody attacked me. I'm hurt." And then Pierce comes out. He's like, "Yo, you got 24 hours to find an opponent, or we're gonna have to forfeit the match." I'm like, "Come on, bro."
You telling me they could have just cut out both of the injury, matches, and just
They
put
they could have
that
filled out.
TLC match.
Or hear me out. They could have moved New Day and War Raiders to Monday night after Raw, Monday night after Mania, because that's a Raw after Mania match if I ever seen one.
Yeah, but you can't be like,
Shouts
you
to
can't
Hogan.
complain about, oh, this one didn't make the Mania card. Then you're gonna be like, damn, Triple H ain't put nobody. Why'd he move that match out of Mania? Why'd he put that on Raw? Y'all really not gonna put New Day on Mania? And then now we just having a whole different conversation.
No, we're not gonna put New Day on Mania because, bro, this whole New Day heel turn. I'm sorry, I am not feeling it. I'm not a fan of it. It's whack. They have, I don't. It's just corny to me. They're not doing nothing with them. They've been fighting LWO. Shouts to AAA. You feel me? AAA just got acquired. I'm sure we're gonna talk about that on the main show. But LWO, y'all finally got something to do.
Yeah.
Shout out to Evan Riddick.
Word.
Like AAA, that's the new demotion plant right there. Like we just gotta send people there. Like
It's not Evolve.
Get ready to learn Spanish, buddy. Just send everybody. Mexico is wrestling's version of China.
Damn.
That's a fact.
That's foul. If you weak, you get sent to AAA.
I got a Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee about to go over there and turn up, boy.
Boy, the Good Brothers about to get their job back and go right to AAA. They've been waiting for this. Good Brothers, bro, KP, shouts to your man, but bro was like, the Good Brothers deserve better.
That was hilarious.
Boy, I almost broke my setup, boy.
Who else was he? Was it the Good Brothers where you were like, they do?
I almost destroyed my setup. Buddy was like, the Good Brothers deserve better. I said, boy, hell no. Those don't deserve nothing.
That was hilarious.
Nah, I gotta bring bro back just to rub the main event in his face. Cause Buddy tried to stun on me. I told y'all what the game plan was. I had the QB vision. Bro said, "That excites you?" Yeah, nigga, it do. In fact, it excites me so much it happened.
That's fire.
Son, speaking of happened, I don't even want to start with that. Starting with that, I'm gonna piss myself off. Hold on. Oh. Gotta start with the Yeetmeister.
Yes, sir.
All right, man, so you seen this live and direct in Harlem.
I was, got the fellas together. I'm not gonna lie, I was completely shocked. We were able to bring that many people. What happened?
I said you were shocked that he was gonna win.
No, I was shocked that we were able to get that many people in one apartment. There was about 10 or so of us, in the crib. And it was a big group of people that don't watch wrestling at all, people that used to, people that watch it. So, I feel like, to be honest, it was the best way to watch night one, just to get a gauge of how do people that don't watch wrestling feel about it and people that do watch wrestling feel about it. So I had everybody. It was like a good focus group of people for night one. And especially tonight, I feel like tonight's the night that we eat, from the first match to the last one. So seeing, people that don't know who Jey Uso is, watch that match, see that match unfold, watch Jey win. It was cool. And to be honest, it was one of my last thoughts before I went to sleep last night. I was thinking to myself, I was like, what if the triple threat opened the match and this match closed the show? Do we feel any differently about night one of Mania? Because I feel like after seeing everything that happened, The triple threat was amazing. Don't get me wrong. But do I feel any less of like? Do I think it's any less if it opens the show? I don't think so. So I wanted to ask you guys about that. I thought the match was cool. The match wasn't crazy, but should Jay have been main event Jey Uso yesterday?
Nah, just the way the Seth Rollins, just the way that the ending of that, the deceit, the deception, the backstabbery. That's final scene. You got to close the show with that. With that type of, I don't even know what to call it, chaos. I don't know. I feel like something like that. You got to close the show with Jay. I know he's main event Jey Uso and all, but him starting the show, him and Gunther, kicking off, setting the vibe off, having his brother come out, we starting the show on a high. Perfect. I feel like that was the perfect way to kick everything off.
Yeah.
I like that was the thing for me going into this is like, where do you put that Jay Uso and Gunther match? Like, I wouldn't have had it main event, especially with Roman, a match with Roman and Punk and them. Like that's automatic going last. But like that, having that Jey Uso moment, it would have. I get what Manny's saying. It could have like it closed. If it would have closed the show, like that's a moment you want to close the show with. Like every time you with the story they telling, like that would have been dope to close the show with that. But like in this situation, is Roman and Punk thing and the cinema we got with Paul Heyman involved and everything. Like, nah, I like it. I like it like that though. Just like how they had it. Like, I don't mind. Like it played out better than I expected, having that Jey Uso match to kick things off.
Yeah.
I would say though, if they probably should have had his match closer to the end, because by the time he got to that press conference, Buddy was drunk as a skunk.
Yo,
that boy loved to hit that bottle, man. Like, granted, he did win. You feel me? Celebrations and all that, but damn.
And you know he was in Vegas, so he probably drove home.
Sorry, I ain't gonna lie. You man, he's stupid. All right, man. Nah, but that's my world heavyweight champ right there. I ain't gonna hold you. That's my
pulling up drunk to the conference.
Yes.
He did that for any championship to be. He did that for the tag team championship.
He did that when he lost.
Yeah.
Win or lose, the Usos booze. We already know that. By the way, KP, let's put that on a shirt. Hold on.
The Usos gonna see this and hit you with a cease and desist.
Cease.
Cease is crazy. Doing the yeet to cease. Shouts to Jey Uso though. Definitely a cool moment. Love that. Only thing, I really don't got no issues with the match. I just wish he I feel like Gunther tapped a little too soon. I feel like he could have locked that in for at least 30 seconds, a minute. You feel me?
So everybody in the crib was saying that too. But I understood why he tapped out so quick. He just got hit with like 5 finishers right before the move was put in. But also while it was happening, I'm sitting here, I'm like, it's niggas doing sleeper holds that have never done a sleeper hold before. I've never seen a Uso, put in a rear naked especially for a win. I'm like, yo, is that easy?
How did y'all feel about that though? Because that's questionable right there. Like, you got Jey Uso putting Gunther to sleep, like having him tap out is crazy.
With a red naked choke. That choke look weak. I ain't gonna lie, that choke look weak as hell.
Yeah, I wouldn't have, because number one, the crowd is going crazier if they do the 1, 2, 3 with the ref. You know what I'm saying? Hearing that 1, 2, 3 in unison, that's a movie.
Facts.
And doing it to a submission, I was sitting there, I'm like, I guess. I mean,
after that third Uso splash, he could have went for the pin. Gunther no souls and started getting up. I said, come on, what part of the game is this?
Yo, when I seen that, I was yelling, bro. You would have thought I was a wrestler from the 80s. I was like, brother, they're not respecting nothing anymore.
Son, I turned into Jim Cornette. I seen him getting up. I said, and then this buffoon gets up after a third Uso splash.
I get what they was trying to do because they had like that's how Gunther was beating Jimmy up. Like when he was like Jay was tied up in the corner and everything. They wanted to, you know what I'm saying, give us that moment to where he put him out with the same move he did Jimmy and all of that. But nah, son, I wasn't rolling with that. I wasn't rolling.
I wanted to do the 1, 2, 3.
Facts.
What was after this? So let me explain to y'all. Let me explain to y'all why I asked that. Yesterday, we're in my boy's house. You know, we got a bottle of Don Julio around, and then one of my boys, he goes, "Who wants edibles?" And I'm sitting there. I'm like, I'm not really a big weed guy, but let me get a half a gummy. So before the show started, take a half a gummy, boop, pop that in. I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, here we go. Then I'm like, all right, it's gonna take a little time for this to kick in. So I already planned. I was like, after the Jey Uso match, I'm gonna go downstairs, get some Spanish food, come back. By the time I start eating, the gummy's gonna kick in, and that's why I missed this match that we're about to talk about. So
yeah, Manny went to get some panini.
I got some chicken, rice beans chicken, the tradish. I don't eat pork. You feel me? No pork. I'm all for it.
The classic trio.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I love pork.
Y'all can't tell me nothing about no swine, man.
You don't like pork?
Nah, dude. That's what I'm saying.
I was about to say.
Y'all ain't about to judge me because I like ribs. Be that scene from Roscoe Jenkins. Under waving a rib in front of the
classic movie.
Do we even want to discuss this?
Was it good?
We didn't see it. I'll be honest. I had my head down the whole time. I was just waiting till the bell rang, bro. Like, I feel like I ain't hear nobody make noise in the arena. Shouts to Eddie. I feel like I ain't hear nobody make no noise in the arena. I heard concession dropping fries and tenders in the basket. Man, I'm straight, bro.
Right. Yo, War Raiders came out, son. It was so silent in there, bro. I'm like, man, they had that BS gear on too. It was part of. Look, that's probably why this show was on the card, because then they have some like promotional tactic with that. It had some cartoon or whatever that was for.
Bro, I really can't even tell you.
I know they. Yo, that was another thing. I'm sitting there, and I'm a marketing and brand professional. You feel me? I was sitting there, and the entire time I'm just wondering how much did these companies pay for these promos?
Yeah,
because it was Fatal Fury or something like that. Mm-hmm. They opened up the show, like they had a DJ come out of the ground, and then DJ before Jey Uso came out, and then their logo was smack dab in the middle. I'm like, yo, how much money is being spent? And everything felt like a promotion. There's some company promoting something for some match, no matter what.
They had the general insurance in the ring post.
Yeah.
I said, damn.
They should have done a spot where like somebody breaks their arm, and then Pat McAfee's like, don't worry, he got the general. He good. He covered.
The general got health insurance?
I don't know. They should now.
What they should have had is LA Knight come out and crash his whip. And then the general come out.
Crash it into Charlotte Flair's whip.
It's a fender bender to start the match.
Playing bumper cars.
Yo, imagine crashing into a Rolls Royce.
A Maserati and a Rolls Royce getting to a collision.
You call your insurance company, they bang it on you. They like, no.
You call the general, they bang it on you.
Jack picks up the phone.
What kind of car? A Rolls Royce and a Maserati?
Can't do it, big fella.
Oh man, do y'all think that I didn't mind the advertising, to be honest with you?
Yeah, I ain't mind it.
Yo, Eddie, we are advertised to in every single aspect of our lives. When you're on Instagram, when you're on YouTube, I don't have ads on my YouTube. You feel me? Premium.
Rich.
You go on the train. I don't know if you have like public transit in Houston or whatever. Ads everywhere. You are anywhere you go, you're gonna see ads. So when they started putting it in a wrestling ring, in my mind, I was like, what took them so long? Why haven't they been doing this?
We should have had Stack of 2 ads 20 years ago.
So I'm not even, I'm not even mad. We here.
I think the match after the New Day was it the Rey Mysterio match?
No. Wasn't it a women's match?
You're right. It was.
Yes. So I was back for this match to start.
This match, man. This match to me was a 10 out of 10. I loved it. I thought it was very professional. It was hard hitting, and I love to see fine shit. Thank you.
Is Jade Cargill behind the camera with a gun? Just
That's crazy.
I thought the match was fine. I thought the women in the match were also fine, but it was cool. It was a cool Mania match, and I did think that Naomi still, feeding into the gimmick and the storyline even after the fact was pretty funny. Like the WWE tried to tag her in a post. She was like, "Why the fuck would I do that?"
I like this match. I don't think Jade should have won though.
Yeah,
I feel like Naomi should have won. Jade was decent in the ring. I was telling Codie before we got started that Jade is still. I don't want to call her green, but she's still like. I don't need like you got to call too many spots for her, like loud too. Like you got to be like, "Yo, duck." And she's like, "What? Oh, she's down." Like you got to make it too obvious for her. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not as I don't know. She's not as fluid in ring as like the other
season.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like for her, you know how like when white people dance, it look like they counting steps, like and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 3 and a do. That's how it looked like when she wrestled. It's like it looked like she counting steps.
Jade is broccoli green.
Yo, what you eating, bro? Why you just got broccoli in a tin can?
Broccoli.
You trying to get abs?
I eat
counting his macros.
I eat broccoli, bro.
Did you have any shrimp with that broccoli?
Nah.
You just munching on broccoli straight?
I like broccoli, bro. Sometimes I had a taste for broccoli. Made some broccoli.
Eat a piece of broccoli right now.
Yeah.
Come on, show the screen that you like broccoli.
That's crazy. Yo, y'all dead serious. That's crazy.
100%. This is a instead of Waffle House. What's your Waffle House order? Eat your broccoli. Here we go.
Jade.
He's gonna eat broccoli live on air, y'all.
Jade is broccoli green.
Man.
There we go. Codie's getting big and strong.
Word. Let me turn that off before we get a cease and desist or something. What's up, peeps? Yo, what you think? How you feel about night one, peeps? My fault. But yeah. Jade and Naomi, decent match. Like I said, I feel like Naomi should have won. Jade was cool. She hit the John Morant afterwards. I thought that was a little unnecessary, but okay.
Yeah,
she got hit with a car and put through a windshield of a car.
As a Jamaican woman, you feel me? I understood where she was coming from.
I ain't gonna lie. This was the best women's match of the night.
Don't ask me. I was outside. My fault, OG. We said I was outside.
That's a hot take. Who just said that? I don't remember who said it was the best women's match of the night. Yo, Codie.
This guy.
That was the best match.
Yo, Jerome, what are we doing here? Put down the broccoli.
Hey, we gonna talk about it, but I like what I seen from this match. Definitely, that's probably one of Jade's best matches I've seen from her.
Yeah,
this was good, man. Naomi worked her ass off too. I ain't gonna lie, she was going crazy.
That move that Jay did, what was that, like that reverse power bomb? I don't even know what to call it. Like she just that surprised me. I ain't gonna lie. She
Jay
pulled that out of nowhere.
Jay caught Shorty up from the top rope. She was about to hit her with a blockbuster, turned it into a jackhammer. I was like, yo, this is I'm sold. Like I'm here. I'm having fun.
She's an animal.
Yeah, every time somebody pop out a jackhammer, I'm sold. And you do that off catching her off the top rope. Like, yeah.
Yeah, a spin out power bomb. Thank you, Ken. Yes.
Yeah.
Ken, you can be a broadcaster or a play by play ring announcer, man. Not me.
Hey, we
I'll
just
be
got
on
a
the
bunch of
microphone.
color
I
on the
don't know
screen
what
right
I
now.
just seen.
We all color commentators.
We would be the worst color commentary team of all time.
Yo, we should reach out to West Side Gun and see if we can do fourth rope.
Word commentary.
Yeah. Who says no? West
Him.
Side Gun.
Commentary gonna be hilarious because they're gonna bring out somebody trash, and I'm gonna be like, sleep. I'm cool.
Oh.
Well, I'll be right back, y'all. Never come back.
What was the next match after this?
So we had this. I feel like we should go from one women's match to the next women's match.
I enjoyed this match. I'm gonna be honest. So
I did too.
I was having a blast, and you know, the match, whether people think it was sloppy or not, it told the story of what they were doing. You know, they ain't like each other. They were beefing.
We scrapping.
Yes, and they were letting each other have it. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie and be like, oh, Charlotte, you know, ain't go crazy. Tiffany ain't go. I think both of them did exactly what they needed to do, and I think all the women on this card delivered in their matches and had, you know, great WrestleMania matches. You know, it's not one of those. Oh, let me go take a piss break. The matches were good. So,
yeah.
You feel me?
Shouts to you, Butch. Man, but yeah, no, I enjoyed this match too. Like you said, bro, this match wasn't made to be no technical match. This was you talking crazy. I really don't like you, and now we got to scrap. And they started out swinging. As you see I wish I had the picture at the end of the match. Tiffany had lumps all over her head. She was missing teeth. I said, "Good Lord." Charlotte made sure
apparently she was missing teeth, which it looked like it. And then she took a picture after the fact, and all her teeth were there.
Yeah, she got the nori teeth, the veneers.
I don't want to, you know. Listen, once we get signed again, you know, after we sue Akon for what he did to us, I'm getting the nori teeth. I'm gonna get the big Roman Reigns chompers.
You getting the extra large?
You feel obnoxiously large.
Why?
Yeah.
I need my shit sticking out my mouth.
What's my son? He was like the first dude ever with veneers, bro. Oh my gosh, I think him and Joe Budden got into a beef. Oh my!
You talking about the dude who wrote with Kanye?
Yes. What's my friend's
Consequence?
Name? Yes, you gonna get the Consequence teeth?
I'm getting the Consequence teeth. I'm gonna go and be like, I want this, but bigger. I need them to know I paid.
What's the largest set of teeth you got?
Oh man!
Then you're gonna have genetically modified veneers.
That's wild.
Type shit. But yeah. So you know, this match was fire. Cody, what do you think of this match?
Nah, this match didn't do it for me, Chief.
All right, bro.
We talking about this match, y'all.
Yeah.
Pulled up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. This match ain't do it for me. I just never got into it. I never got into the match. They was moving sloppy. You want to talk about calling spots? Charlotte and Tiffany was out there calling spots. It was just I wasn't entertained.
You're the reason why Triple H is blacking on people all week, leading into WrestleMania.
That's cool.
This is why Triple H is like, yo, stop trying to be a critic. Sit down and shut up and watch this shit.
Shut up and watch wrestling.
Crazy.
I would say Charlotte and Tiff, they don't chemistry wise, they don't got it.
None.
You could tell they don't have no chemistry, and that's fine. They don't need to have chemistry. This their first time working, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it was still a solid match for given what it was. You know what I'm saying? Like I was entertained just off the fact that they scrapping. I was like, I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
That joint felt every bit of 19 minutes because that's how long that it
It was
felt.
19 minutes.
Yeah,
Wow.
it felt every bit like that. Boy, I can't say the right person did win. You know what I'm saying? It surprised me though. I had Charlotte picking up the W on this one, but I like the fact that Tiffany won. Tiffany looks like well, obviously it took a real beating.
Yeah.
I'm saying this is her biggest match in her career, biggest win in her career. So I want to see what's next now. What's next? Like, do they run it back again? Like, what's next for Tiffany going forward? Because I doubt it. They because these two don't have the chemistry. I'm off that. I'm cool.
Wow, I actually love this match. Like I ain't when I was watching it, I wasn't thinking it was sloppy. And also I was in a room with a bunch of people, so I ain't hearing none of the spots being called or anything like that. I thought it was fine.
Ken said they do not need to run it back.
Yeah, they don't.
I'm cool with them not running it back. I feel like when Charlotte really don't like somebody, she will purposely not. She'll make sure not to work with you to make you look. You feel me? Like she'll make sure the match gonna be sloppy.
Yeah,
but I don't even think like Charlotte and Tiffany. I'm willing to bet $1 that they don't mind each other. They don't have to like each other because when you think about it, Charlotte hasn't even been around, that much to even really bangs with Tiffany. Because Tiffany hasn't even been up for that long.
Yeah.
And Charlotte hasn't been around that often with injuries and everything like that. But I wouldn't mind seeing them running back at Backlash or whatever and giving us a 12-minute condensed version of the Mania match.
I don't know if I want to see him run it back. Maybe on like SmackDown or something. I wouldn't mind see. That's a SmackDown, man. Let me see that on SmackDown. I don't want to see that in like a PLE, but I do want to know what's next for Charlotte because you know what? If it's not a championship, then it ain't nothing for her. Like if it's championship or nothing. So I want to know what they're gonna do with her.
Yeah.
If not in the championship storyline, they can't do nothing else. Like her bag is very weak. Like she don't got no bag when it comes to like stories and shit like that.
And that's y'all GOAT.
Yeah, she's nice.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Okay. Word.
Yeah, Michael Jordan.
Yo, what other matches on this? Oh, how can I forget?
Yeah.
The Simone Werewolf versus Lala Knight.
Lala Knight.
Turn this up.
Louisiana Knight.
I think I said on the pre-show, not the pre-show, the prediction show that this might be a sneaky banger. I can't remember.
Nah, you ain't say that.
But
why you trying to violate?
But that match was a sneaky banger. Like I feel like this is one of the matches that kind of saved the card for me. Like I was ready to be like, yo, WrestleMania night 1 trash. I'm not feeling it. It's weak. What are they doing? And then my son La Knight comes out, Samoan Werewolf, and they put on a very. They did better than what I thought they was gonna do.
Yeah,
like they surprised me for real.
Yeah, no, I agree. I thought this match. I'm not gonna lie.
Telling you.
I felt the same way. Like I was like, if you would have told me this was for the World Heavyweight Championship, I would have believed you. Like it had that same type of feel for me.
Yeah.
But no, I thought it was fire. I am interested to see what Jacob does with this title. Because like I said in the prediction show, this don't look like a Jacob Fatu title. So let's just see, what he can do with this and what storylines can come out of it. But
who does he face first?
Walton Gunner.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised. Solo then.
Come out.
Yeah, I'm very surprised at that. And I like because like I thought that was gonna happen, but I like the fact they gave them a straight up one on one match. Like you know what I'm saying. I
Mhm.
love that. That was like not the things like this show in general, like a lot of predictions. Well, from me, I can speak for myself. A lot of my predictions were wrong. Like, and I like that. Like, you know what I'm saying. I don't like being able to see things coming like that. You know what I'm saying.
Mm.
So this match and part of this show, like I definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, nah, definitely. That jump up moonsault, springboard moonsault into the BFT. He,
Yeah, that was fire.
I said, boy, LA Knight, you got you one right there, man. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the BFT was trash. Still kind of do, but when you do it like that, you got something.
Yep.
Yeah, it is trash. I ain't gonna lie, it is. Love
Fatu
LA
holding that belt for a while. Jacob Fatu holding that belt until next year, man.
Knight.
They gonna turn it into the Pacific Islander title.
He holding that belt for at least 6 months. It's
I'm not
eight,
gonna lie. What was that move that LA Knight caught him with?
the BFT.
Yeah, the flying the catching BLT.
Yeah.
when when he hit him with it, the first angle that they showed, it looked terrible. It looked like they both just fell face down,
Mm,
and I was like, I don't even know what just happened. But with the replays, I was like, all right, that
I
was
see what you
fire.
did there.
Yeah, but that first thing while I was sitting there, I was very also the edible was kicking in by then.
Yeah.
So I'm just sitting there, I'm like,
Man, ain't know what he was seeing.
I kind of figured the edible was doing his justice by this point.
yeah.
Yeah,
And then around the same time, the edibles came flying back around. So I took another half because I was like, all right, the event's coming up. Let's go.
bro took another half, was floating.
Yeah. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, edibles and wrestling,
They go together.
yeah, they go together. They go together real bad, as the ladies say.
Man, I'm gonna just move on to the next
Yeah,
joint.
let's just go.
Yeah.
We had a different Ray versus Grande Americano.
Couple rays.
Rey Mysterio got hurt on SmackDown.
At the 1 yard line.
Yeah, for real. This we can talk about it on Wednesday, but I feel like the build up to this Mania is cursed, bro. Like the PR run.
You
Like
think
this
Ray
whole,
actually got hurt?
I don't know if he actually got hurt. He probably did. I don't know. Because why they could have just put Ray Phoenix in the first place.
Yeah.
No.
Why
You get
have Ray to be
ready?
like, yo, hold
And
on.
this is why I'm here. Manny Disla, marketing and brand specialist.
There you go.
You advertise Rey Mysterio.
Mm.
Get the people going. You know, think about how many people are going, oh, Rey Mysterio's going to be there? I got this to look forward to. And then right before you go, all right, we don't really need Ray in this match anyway. And we have this new Ray that we want to uplift and show, show him off, especially in the stage. Because not that many people know who Ray Phoenix is, if we're being honest. So you do the switcheroo. You still get a Ray, just not the mysterious one.
You get the
And
Phoenix.
then, oh, what they do before the match? Oh, WWE and AAA. I guess we'll talk about it on Wednesday. I mean Thursday. WWE AAA partnered up. You get the Grande Americano getting kicked by Vikingo, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Gets kicked with him. Boom. Ray Phoenix has the AAA ties. Boom. Synergy. This was all planned. Because what the hell does Rey Mysterio got to do with AAA?
What does that say? Rey Mysterio says he suffered a torn groin on WWE SmackDown.
That's a LeBron injury.
It's unfortunate I suffered a torn groin on Friday. I wasn't able to perform. Damn.
Come on.
Is this torn groin a work?
That's a work, bro. That's a LeBron injury. That's the same injury LeBron gets when he gets 2 weeks off in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
Come
Del
on, man.
Rio is back. Del Rio over there?
Ain't he like they world champ or something?
I thought he owned the company.
Del Rio back. Yeah, I know Cody. I know you hype. I know you hype to see Bret.
Why you do me like that, son?
I know Del Rio was shaking. He was rubbing his hands together. He saw LA Knight get a Mozzie. Then he saw Charlotte pull up in the rolls. He's like, wait a minute now. I'm about to get a
What?
Bugatti.
I could at least get an E-Class Benz out there.
He said, y'all getting whips, right?
I could get a 3 Series.
Man,
pull up in a Honda Accord.
all that joint he talked about Triple H is over. Triple H about to ship him to.
He was talking trash about Triple H?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He was going crazy, son. He was going crazy.
Man, I was today years old. I found out Triple H and Bret Hart got beef. Or more really, it's not really Triple H and Bret Hart. It's just Bret Hart hate everybody. So, he was hating when Triple H went to shake his hand, giving him the side eye.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like after shaking his hand, like
yeah, I'm like, and this is why I don't like Bret Hart, son. Like I respect him, but it's like, bro, you just seem like whack to be around. Like niggas, like we everybody be in the spot. Niggas bring out a bottle of Don Julio, and you be the one in the corner, like, so yeah, everybody's just gonna be drinking and. You're gonna go home just like that. You just seem like a buzzkill. Like you come around you, the vibes get dull. Like nobody want to hang around you, be around you. It's like, bro, go home, go scribble your coloring book, my nigga. Like I ain't even trying to hear all that, whatever it is you talking about, bro. Like this is why niggas like Shawn Michaels over you, because Shawn was cool. Shawn was Shawn was fun. He was getting pussy.
Yo, Sean's the type to invite you to the section, buy a bottle, and then the whole
leave
time
and
you
make
thinking
you pay for it.
exactly the whole time you thinking, oh damn, I'm about to have to send him $125. Money's a little tight, and then Sean's like, yo, don't even worry about it. You my bro. And then you sit there like, wow, shout out to Sean. Meanwhile, Brett's like, yo, I'm not gonna order it until you send me the bread real quick.
That's crazy.
Yo, Bret Hart, man. I respect to you, but come on, bro. Like you too old for that, bro. At the same time, too. Like
to be petty.
Yeah, like you just way too old for that, bro. Like if you was gonna be like that, you could have just stayed home. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga dapping you. First off, it's my time to shine. Like nigga, I'm headlining the Hall of Fame. Me, not you.
And the rings are new now. It's busted down. It's not even the regular gold joints that they did
with the opal joint.
Yeah, you got the VVS's on there.
Well, Triple H made sure the ice is joint down.
Yeah, that's like
he said new rules started now.
You can say, "Oh, word, y'all got regular rings, huh? Y'all got an opal ring? Nah, my joint bust down." I took my joint to Eliante. What about y'all?
Looking around at him.
You ain't taking us to Jacob the Jeweler?
What was the next match?
So we got 7 minutes until Mania.
Yeah.
Till night 2 starts. So we could talk about the main event real quick.
All right. Kill some time for like 2 minutes. Just give me a sec, please.
All right, kill time. Let's see what we can kill some time with. We didn't really discuss Grande Americano match like that.
Yeah.
It was solid though. Feel me?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. It was good. It was a good match. But let me see how long this match went. This match went a smooth 8 minutes.
I was about to say 15. Shouts to Chad Gable for pulling out the 450. I don't even know, Ken. If you in the chat, what move was that? Because I really don't even. I don't even know what to call that.
That was fire.
Yeah, nah, he went crazy with that one,
and it was unexpected too.
This is a perfect. I know some people in the chat on Wednesday was like, "Yo, Chad Gable deserved better. This is a demotion," and it's like, is it really? Yes, thank you, Eddie. An inverted 450.
Yes.
Shouts to y'all for knowing the names of these moves.
That Eve don't know.
Word. But yeah, man, Chad Gable pulling that out, man. I like this. Because now, especially with the acquisition of AAA, Chad Gable could go down there and win the AAA championship, man.
you doing this?
Chad Gable go down there as Grande Americano. The biggest heel in Mexican wrestling is an American luchador.
Mm,
Wins it and pulls his mask. You know tradition. You can't pull a mask off. He pulled his own mask off. I don't even care about the disrespect. It's me,
I love it.
Chad Gable, Mexican champ. That's fire, man. Don't get
That
no.
match was fire, by the way. I don't remember if we said our thoughts on that on the match.
Now we just did. Me and Cody said it was ill.
Oh, okay. I agree. That shit was fire. Chad Gable, really, I don't know what it is with him and luchadors, but he got chemistry with every single one of them.
I told y'all, man. I said this was gonna be a sneaky banger.
Yep.
Even though they did the switcheroo with the Rays, still
Mhm.
heat.
I agree.
Still some heat, man. Main event match, triple
Classic.
threat: Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, CM Punk. Before we get into it, is this match of the year contender? This has to be, right?
Yeah,
100%. 100%.
for sure. Easy.
Brother,
5 stars.
easily a 5-star match. And I was dozing off it like in the beginning of this match too. I was like, yo, this card been so up and down. I just got to get my energy back. I was dozing off. Then I think I woke up and I seen Roman Reigns like jump over the barricade and double clothesline Punk and Seth. I said, nah, I got to stay up for this. That brother's tweaking.
Yeah, that was so ill. that was just so ill, son. What another dope spot. Like, even though they did this spot plenty of times with Roman and Seth when he do the spear into the pedigree spot, like, this is the most cleanest they look though. Like everything just was on point. Everything was just so on. That spot was on point. When Seth when Roman gave a spear to Punk and hit the GTS, and then he no sold it, and I'm like, yo, he came back with the stomp. I'm like, yeah, fire.
Am I tweaking if I say Seth Rollins is the best wrestler in the world right now?
Yes.
So who is?
I haven't thought about it yet, but it can't be Seth.
Why not? See?
I don't know yet. Give me till Wednesday. I'll have a nice, good argument.
Yo, chat, let me know if I'm tweaking if I say Seth Rollins is the best wrestler in the world right now, man. Seth Rollins is easily, to me, right now, is probably the best wrestler on the planet. I don't care if y'all disagree or not. It's my opinion. You know what I mean? He's healthy. Last year he had a good performance at Mania. He had no back and no knees. This year he's fully healthy. And you see what he's doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, I know that the build or whatever, everybody was like, yo, we fighting over Paul Heyman? Nah. This is more than just that. Seth Rollins is a mental abuser. I told you, I said, yo, it's 10 years of the heist of the century. Bro, Seth Rollins, like he said last year, when he was with Cody Rhodes, he was like, yo, I'm the only one that know how to destroy this man, bro. I done built him up. I know I'm the architect. I could destroy it. I know what I'm doing. He got him up here. He playing mind games with him. Whole time Roman Reigns looking at Paul Heyman, sad, confused, don't know what to do. Seth Rollins like, man, I got this boy right where I need him to be. Watch this. Hit the double cross. And Paul Heyman, you nasty for that low blow you hit on Roman Reigns too.
Bro, he hit him with that. I was like, all right, bro.
Paul Heyman put extra sauce on it.
He wanted to feel the tribal meat.
CM Punk was like, damn, my shit little.
Nigga Paul Heyman hit the low blow and did this. I was like, yo, Paul, you're tweaking, buddy.
Yo. CM Punk got a regular one.
Yo. And that's the other thing too, yo. Roman Reigns, man, you lost your tribe, bro. It's over for you. You don't know how to talk to people and treat people nice and with respect. You don't know how to say please and thank you. Last year, you let Paul Heyman get powerbombed by Tama Tonga and all them wild Samoans. Now look, man. It's a story and all that, bro.
This is the storyline once again that I've been pushing since like 2 years ago, Roman Reigns has now officially lost everything. He got nobody behind him, pause. He got no, wise man, no cousins. He ain't got no title. He ain't got no wins in the main event of Mania. This is where Roman's about to take off. If only the variety person didn't ask him about his political views for when Eve was like, yo, what happened to the Waffle House questions? I was sitting there, maybe we were too hard on Malcolm.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Waffle House, man.
Because what the hell? Like,
Waffle
what?
House, man.
That don't even make no goddamn sense. Why you and like, what about Roman Reigns makes you go, all right, do you support our president?
Swag.
At this point, I think they ask him that as that's a bait question. And they fall for the bait every time. I don't know, man.
Well, because he also can't say no, because it's the WWE.
You can say no. You can say
Bro,
I'm
you
sure
can't
you can
say
say no, bro.
you can't say no in that position because of the ties that every top person in that company has. The only people that can are the people that have a backbone. You feel me? And Roman Reigns doesn't seem like the backbone type.
Hey, if it was me, I would have hit the. You remember when Waka Flocka was on 106 in Park, and they asked him about voting? He was like, "Shit, I really don't even go vote, but I really don't even know about voting."
Don't worry. Well, every other member of the tribal family can't vote because most of them are felons. So we don't got to worry about anybody else. We good.
Yeah. Man said he from Florida. Roman Reigns is also a half white man.
He is
So-
he Italian.
Word.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Hey, man. What can I say? Night 2 is about to get underway.
Yeah.
Look like Cody Rhodes coming out.
Big dog.
He walked in the building. I think they're gonna kick off tonight with the women. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley. Pressure.
All right. Who wins tonight? Who wins the main event? One more time before we get out of here.
Yo, chat. Let's see what y'all pick, man.
Yeah, everybody in the chat.
Shouts to y'all for tapping in for the pre-show. Let me see what the chat talking about. Y'all got Cena. Y'all got Cody Rhodes.
Oh, my son Braun Breaker with the cowboy hat. Real recognizes real. You feel me?
That shirt is tough. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, who's that?
Randy Orton's wife.
Oh yeah, that's his old lady.
Good for him.
Nigga said, "Who's that? Be careful."
No, I'm just saying. I was talking about somebody behind them.
Scared.
All right, Cena, Cody, Eve, who you got?
I'm seeing Cena, I'm seeing Cody. I'm gonna go with Cena as well. I
Man,
think The
Cody?
Rock pops out tonight. We haven't seen The Rock at all, so he got to show up, right?
Yeah, he will. Come on.
I hope not. But I got Jonathan.
Cena winning 17.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I'm seeing shouts to Joseph, Cena. Y'all know what it is, man. All right, y'all. We'll be back on Wednesday or Thursday. We're gonna break down night 2, man.
Enjoy the show, everyone.
Yeah.
And stream.